Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com. Today is Wednesday, August 26th of 2015. Today I got a visit by two detectives from the Rhode Island State Police. They were given a report, I guess, from the Rhode Island Department of Health that I threatened the director there, Dr. Nicole Alexander. However, in one of my videos, the last video I posted about the mandatory vaccines here in Rhode Island, however, that statement is highly untrue. I would never condone nor impose physical harm, especially onto a female. I mean, that's not me, and everybody that knows me, been watching me for years, knows I would never do that or nor call for that. However, I guess the state police came to visit me, and I was told that, hey, from your last video, and actually one of the officers did see it, and he just had to come question me. He was doing his job. They were actually professional and polite, and they came and asked me the questions, and they left. And later on, I got a phone call because I guess they had to get the information, go back to the headquarters and whatnot. So I was told that the major of the Rhode Island State Police had contact with the director, Dr. Nicole Alexander, and she basically said, I guess she turned it around now. She said, hey, I don't wish to press a no contact order or any file charges and whatnot. As long as he stays away from the meetings, the Department of Health, and myself, I won't have a problem. And I guess they had a talk, whatever happened, but that's what she said, basically as if she's trying to do me a favor. And I just want to state one thing clear. I want to officially state it, as I stated in the video, okay? We would never impose any harm on people nor condone any harm physically. I said, I even told the state police, I made a political threat. I owned it. I'm standing by it 100% because we're going to go full force with this political issue here. Because, for one, Dr. Nicole Alexander, she doesn't like to answer questions, hardball questions like that. But anyway, I guess she told the cops that she was intimidated by the questions and everything else. But let me explain something to Mrs. Alexander. She's granted, she's newly appointed by the new governor here as the director of the Department of Health. However, okay, that doesn't mean nothing. Okay, as director, it is not only your job and your duty, it is your obligation to address any and all questions presented by the people and the press. And since I am both, I am a Rhode Island resident, a parent here in Rhode Island, and also a member of the press. I fall well within the First Amendment, the very Constitution, the same copy I gave to you personally, Mrs. Alexander, okay? And, you should read that sometime, okay? It's called the Bill of Rights. I don't know if you made or heard it back in, when you were in high school sometime in your civics class. It's called the Bill of Rights. Maybe you should, learn it. And I'm not saying you're a stupid person because you got to have some brains to become a doctor. But however, morals is a different story here. And you have no morals, okay? You do not take anybody's testimony to heart. You don't even care what people say. I've been to a lot of these meetings, and I got it on video too. Concerned parents are saying, hey, it violates our parental rights, goes against the code of ethics, constitutional rights, for you to sit there and say, hey, we're going to mandate this unconstitutional law here. First of all, it's not a law anyway. But however, it's criminal, really is. And and I guess she's saying, basically inadvertently saying, hey, listen, as long as you stay away from the Department of Health, you stay away from the public meetings, and stay away from me, I'm not going to pursue no contact orders. However, you cannot pursue a contact order, okay? Don't sit there and act like you're doing me a favor. And I know some of the Rhode Island State Police officials and all that are listening. And I want you to listen to this because I never posed any threats and I never will. Okay, even if it was just me and her left on the planet, me and her alone, I would never impose any physical harm upon her. Never. I'm not like that. But you know what? God's got to deal with these people. I'm telling you right now. So you could take that any way you want. You could, whatever you want to take it is where, go ahead. Because God's got to deal with these people. And I'm saying these people like Dr. Nicole Alexander, her supreme controllers, I call them, like Governor Gina Raimondo, she's a member of a communist organization. That's right, the Council on Foreign Relations. I bet people didn't know that, did you? If you go to their website, she's well with on the website, and she's a registered member, but it's not about her today. But anyway, Big Pharma is funding this whole operation. They're fattening the pockets of people like Nicole Alexander. And also, she goes, by the way, she tells people you can use a religious exemption. But however, you got Senators Josh Mill and Gail Golden. They try to push the Senate bill S-381 to do away with religious exemption. And they failed. The bill failed, but they're going to try again. I guarantee it. They did this in California, not them, but all the politicians passed this in California. And they made a mandate, got rid of religious exemption, and they're already trying that here. So, of course, she's like, oh, yeah, you can use religious exemption. But she's not telling how kids are getting singled out. Parents are getting singled out. Parents are being harassed. Kids are being harassed, being bullied because they're using religious exemption. And I'm not going to say it, but we covered all the facts, okay? Well, I'm not going to debate her facts versus my facts. We got the facts, okay? We got articles from all over the world, toxicology reports, doctors, okay, coming out against us. The lead Gardasil developer, Dr. Diane Harper, she's the lead developer of the HPV vaccine. She came out clean, said she had to clear her conscience because the HPV vaccine is useless and deadly. In other words, it doesn't help what it's supposed to help with, and it causes all these damages. I mean, and Dr. Nicole Alexander says, there was 0 adverse side effects in Rhode Island. We got this in our last report. And a doctor, which is apparently he actually stood up and said, hey, listen, my son went blind in his left eye from it. I mean, this is pure criminal, folks, and they're lying about the stats, and we're not here to debate that. I'm just here to address this issue here. And she inadvertently made a threat, basically, to say, hey, listen, you stay away from our areas, we're not going to have a problem. But, we're going to have a big problem here politically. We're going to have a big problem here legally. Because if you think you're going to sit there and threaten me like you're doing me a favor from not getting the no contact order, you're wrong, lady. I'm telling you right now. Because I will turn it around and countersue your asses for fraud, first of all, and second of all, violating my rights. Okay, it is my job. Unlike your job that doesn't do what the public wants, my job is to get the public the truth, okay? And if I want to be at a public forum, I don't care if you're there or not, you're the director. It's your obligation to answer questions. All right? And you can call all the cops you want. You know what? Go above the state police. Call the FBI. Call the federal agencies, okay? I am not going to comply with any of your stupid threats. I'm telling you right now, okay? You're not going to sit there and violate my First Amendment. I did never, and I never would impose physical harm, so don't you dare twist it around to try to make me look like the bad guy, all right? And my reporters, myself, and other journalists, okay, we're going to question you, okay? The parents all over the state are questioning you on real facts and everything else, and you're not going to stop it. If you don't like it, Mrs. Director, you need to get the hell out of your office because that's your job and your obligation is to answer the questions of the public and the people. I'm a parent right here in Rhode Island. I'm a resident right here in Rhode Island. I'm employed I'm a news reporter right here in the state of Rhode Island. So therefore, you have no right at all, and you think you do because you obviously you're mandating something that's unconstitutional, that violates the code of ethics, that violates parental rights and the Bill of Rights at that, pushing the mandatory vaccines. And so you think you're on this high horse because you're appointed as the new director. Okay, you got a lot to learn, lady. Okay, if you're gonna go around telling parents what they're gonna do with their children, you picked the wrong state to become director in because not just me. Like, it's not me you have to worry about. It's the thousands of parents in the state that are real pissed off right now, and it's them you got to worry about of them getting in your face politically and exposing what you are. The evil corruption. That's what you are. Okay, you're getting big fat pockets off of Big Pharma. We know they're giving you big kickbacks. And let's not tell the public, a couple weeks ago, right in Cumberland, Rhode Island, when you had your open public meeting, I was questioning you on things, and you had your little henchmen there, your two bodyguards, or whatever they were. I was trying to approach you with questions. They kept getting in my way, physically pushing into me. Ask them how that worked out. You better get some tougher bodyguards, because I'm telling you right now, you're not going to sit there and threaten me. I'm telling you right now. And we would never impose, again, I have to state this over and over again, we would never impose any physical harm to you, okay? God bless you, okay, because you need it, okay? But, you know, again, if we're one-on-one, hey, I'll buy you lunch. You know what I mean? I'm not a bad person. I would never pose a harm on you. But what you're doing is evil. I'm telling you right now. Regardless if you're going with it or you're for it. Well, I think you're for it because everything everybody's saying just went in one ear after the other. You didn't give a crap what people said. And you even commented, after somebody commented about this, about it's not right what you're doing, you said, well, we hope to lead the nation in mandatory vaccines. I mean, are you kidding me? There you turn it all around like I'm the bad guy because I'm trying to protect kids' rights, the rights of parents. I'm trying to protect these kids' lives, okay? All of these London Guardians, the UK Daily Mail, the Toronto Star, the Japanese media, all over the world, okay? Mercola.com, toxicology reports, reporting how bad the Gardasil is. But yet you want to mandate this. It's your responsibility. You mandated it, so you got to take the responsibility. And I'm calling for every parent out there that, you know, we know there's already been the adverse side effects. And any parent that has suffered with their children or themselves, any of these side effects or even death from these vaccines, to physically, okay, get a lawyer to say, hey, we're going to go after you, Nicole Alexander, we're going to go after you in a lawsuit, I should say. I'm so tongue-tied. It's been a long day, and I'm very pissed off. I really am. And the parents need to go after you, okay? They need to go after you with the lawyer, slap you in an injunction, some kind of indictment lawsuit for you poisoning the kids. Why are you turning around? I'm the bad guy. Oh, damn, Bidondi's threatening me. Oh, I don't want to answer questions, but I'm a director. Well, you're not, yeah, go and answer the questions, okay? I don't care if you call the state police again. I don't care if you call the FBI. You got to damn well answer those questions as the director. You got to do your damn job. It's your responsibility and duty, and you are obligated to answer questions from parents. You're obligated to answer questions from the press, okay? I already got what I had to say out, and everything I said, everybody else just went through you, like as if you weren't even there. Or you're a brick wall, you didn't hear nothing, all right? So you don't have to worry about me threatening you, okay? I would never again pose harm upon you. But I'm telling you right now, we're going to expose you, and I can't say that enough. We're going to expose you politically. And I mean, it's just so ridiculous right now. And if you think you got to threaten me with your henchman or try to get a no contact order, you got another thing coming. Plain and simple. I got threatened by the Secret Service, Homeland Security, the FBI. I got threatened by most of the government alphabet agencies, okay? I could care less what kind of threat you're making, okay? And I know you didn't directly make a threat. You say, oh, if he doesn't come to these meetings, which I have a right to come as my job too, if my network wants me to be there, I'm going to be there, okay? So you could go try to do your no contact orders. You have no probable cause. Everything I do and say is public. Okay? Unlike you meeting behind closed doors, which we're at the meeting. Now, we have no proof of this, folks, but we overheard Dr. Nicole Alexander in the hallway at the Department of Health when they had the meeting there a few weeks back. She was telling her other doctor friends there that they needed to come up with better information to sell this to the public because the publics are irate. We tried to get our recorder around the corner. We were in the front lobby there, and that's when I was cutting my outro for InfoWars there. So if you think I'm going to quit, I'm going to shut up. No, I'm not shutting up, okay? You want to impose harm on my children, everybody else's children, even these police officers watching us now, you're imposing harm onto their children. And I'm telling you right now, most of the police, the state police, they don't like what's going on. They can't say nothing because of their jobs, but they don't like what's going on. And there's only so much they're going to take, too, before they start taking political action. And I'm taking political action. That's a political threat. Okay, we're coming after you politically, and can't say that enough. And again, we would never pose any harm in you. I want to make that very clear. And other than that, you know what I mean, like, you're not going to win, okay? You are not going to win. We're going to resist this. There are public schools, not yours. You have zero. Here's the whole thing, too. Here's the thing. The CDC suggested that you push to get HPV vaccines for the kids here. They suggested it. Okay, how do you get a suggestion into a mandate? And the mandate violates almost every code of conduct there is. Or your parental rights, religious rights, I mean, it goes on, your constitutional rights, a code of ethics. I mean, wow. I mean, you just inadvertently violated so many rights. You're killing people without even knowing it. Well, you probably do, who knows. But with the soft kill shots. But yeah, I'm the criminal for asking questions. I'm the criminal for caring about this. And I'm the criminal for approaching you, God forbid, to ask you why you're doing this. I'm the criminal. But if you think we're going to keep our mouth shut, no, this has just begun, okay? You're not going to sit there and threaten us, okay? And I'm tell you and your little cronies, we know Bill Gates is funding this too. This is all coming out. I mean, all of it. All the corrupt people that are behind you, I want you to know right now, that are filling your pockets, enjoy it while it lasts. I'm telling you right now. Because we got some politicians here in Rhode Island that became senators in the House of Representatives as well. Good people, and a couple of them gave me information about Bill Gates having his hand in this. So we're going to expose this whole thing wide open, okay? And when it's all said and done, okay, you don't have to worry about making threats, Mrs. Alexander, because you're going to be behind bars where you belong. And the whole crazy thing is the cops come here and question me when they should be at your house taking you to jail. They should be at the houses of Sheldon Whitehouse, the houses of Jack Reed, Harry Reed, Josh Miller, Gail Golden, and all these other corrupt politicians taking these people to jail. But no, let's go after a guy, a journalist doing his job. Yeah, okay, come try it. Anyway, we're out of time. Folks, we need to stand up against these people. Plain and simple, stand up against these people. Because now they're using mafia tactics against me. They're with the lynchman, two little weak, pathetic bodyguards she had, or whoever they were. And then trying to call the state police. I mean, this is going far enough. This is ridiculous, folks. And no, we're not going to shut up. We're going to keep coming at you. It's called 1776, the spirit of it. You better start getting used to it. Because we're bringing this information revolution to you, and we're going to win. We're winning the war, and we're going to win the damn war. And we're waking people up all over the state. And if you think, oh, it's just a little YouTube channel that nobody pays attention to, you have no idea who I am and what I do, okay? This video here gets shared with thousands of other people. They share on their YouTube channels, the Vimeos, other platforms, other news organizations share this, besides myself, Truth Radio, InfoWars, there's Veritas News Service. There's many other publications that share these videos. So this goes widespread, folks. All people from all over the world see this stuff. So if you think it's just this little guy in Rhode Island, no. You have no idea what you're dealing with. I'm telling you right now. And if you think we're going to shut up, we're not. Because we're coming right at you with truth and liberty. And this is Dan Bidondi. Remember, parents, you are the resistance. Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com.